Hello everybody, we are trying this one more time. Hopefully we have more success this time. Let me know in the comments if you can see me okay and hear me okay. Hopefully we have a little bit more success this time around. Hope everybody enjoyed the first period. I know we're a little late starting, but let me know in the comments here if you can see and hear me okay. All right, thanks for the comment. Glad you can see and hear me fine. We'll have a little bit more success this time. Hello, Rob. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. If anybody's joining us that's new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button as well. We're watching the Maple Leafs versus the Columbus Blue Jackets. We are a little late starting. We had some technical difficulties. Hey, MJV, go Habs. How about Price last night? Yes, he was fantastic. How old am I? Well, how about you take a guess? Leave me some comments how old you think I am, and I'll tell you if you're right or not. How's that? So we're watching Columbus versus Toronto right now, but let me know what you've seen all other games today. 31. How about I just say thank you? I'm actually older than that, but I'll gladly accept that. No problem. Where in Canada are you? If that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm on the East Coast. I live in New Brunswick. I'm in the Maritimes. Price was hot last night. Hello, Steven. Yes. 38, 42. How about somewhere in between? I just turned a whopping 41 just over a month ago, actually. 33. Well, if you guys want to say I'm in my 30s, I will be gladly accept that. No problem. What do you guys think of the game tonight so far? So far, we've got a 0-0 Maple Leafs versus Blue Jackets game. MJ, you're in Ontario. Good to know. Excellent. I assume a lot of people are probably from Canada, but there are probably some Americans on here as well. Maybe let me know in the comments where you're watching from tonight as well. I'd love to know a little bit more about you guys, and feel free to ask me anything as well while we watch the game. Obviously, Stephen from New Brunswick, from Etobicoke. Excellent. Yes, my in-laws are from up that way. Yeah, so certainly leave me some comments down below. Make sure you hit the like button when you join the stream. I know if you were here earlier, sorry about the technical difficulties. We were having some problems with the camera not kicking in. Do you have two jobs or just you? No, I don't do YouTube strictly full time. I do have a regular job as well. I'd love to be able to do YouTube strictly full time, but there's just it's not a big enough channel, not big enough to support me 100% as of yet, but maybe someday long term. What do you think about the Penguins? Will they win the series against Montreal? Well, theoretically, yeah, they should. But at the same time, they ran into a hot goaltender last night with Carey Price. The Penguins need to get going. I mean, they have too much experience, too much firepower. I don't imagine they're going to roll over and go quickly to Montreal. But Montreal, I thought, played an excellent game. They got bailed out by Price early, and that really ended up being the difference. I know Price made a lot of big saves in the early going, and that really made a huge difference for Montreal, for sure. What happened to the Bruins today? It's a good question. I honestly didn't get to see a lot of the earlier games today, so I'm still getting caught up. I know I caught some highlights and everything like that, but we were out with the family doing some family stuff for the afternoon, so I'm still getting caught up on that. But I know they didn't look very good. They absolutely got destroyed. Hello, Princess Flora. I know you've left many comments. You've watched many videos. Thank you for your support. Appreciate it. Playoff fill makes any team win. Yes, Arizona. Arizona had a good game today from what I saw. I think Philly's a real sleeper team. Yes, they are. They really are. Are you a Senators fan? Yes, unfortunately. You don't have to have sympathy for me for that, but obviously it's been a rough go last few years. We had a good run. I'll hang on to 2017 as long as I can. Yeah. But yeah, it's been rough. Lost a lot of yes. That was a but you know what? 3 and 5 are still pretty good. We really can't complain too much overall. Montreal and Chicago are still, yeah, the Hawks looked awesome against the Oilers. I mean, the Oilers scored the first goal, and things were not looking good for Chicago. And then all of a sudden they came back, and obviously I wouldn't want to mess with playoff Jonathan Taves at this point. He looked pretty awesome. Yeah, Duclair is a good player, really streaky, really streaky. Colorado, yes. Welcome, Keaton. Thank you for the comment. Thanks for joining us. Hawks are loaded too. Kubalik, yes. Kubalik has had an awesome game. Certainly, I believe he set a record as well for most points in a playoff debut. So that was certainly fun to watch as well. I think Chicago could surprise some people, especially if they get a solid Corey Crawford in the net. Anything's possible. It's such a unique playoffs right now with everything going on that I really think any team is capable of winning if they get the right guys hot. I mean, injuries are going to play a role. Look what happened last night in Winnipeg. They're probably done without Scheifele and Laine both, and they both look like potentially serious. Laine probably not serious as Scheifele, but that was pretty crazy what happened with Matthew Tkachuk and Mark Scheifele last night. Let me know what you guys think about that. Did you think there's any intent there? I know some people think there is, but most people agree that probably wasn't anything intentional, more of a freak accident. But when a player like Matthew Tkachuk's involved, who's kind of got a reputation for crossing the line at times, I know it's easy to say, yeah, no, Sam, I agree. I don't think it was intentional either. It's a freak accident, but what playing teams do you think could go far? You know what? Just about any of them. I mean, really. Look about like Princess Flora saying your sleeper teams: Chicago, Montreal, Arizona. It's such a unique situation with all these teams. You get a team in a short 5-game series that can be hot at the right time, get a hot goaltender. Anything's possible. I mean, I think we're going to see some crazy stuff in this year's playoffs. It's been a crazy year, so why not, right? I mean, it only seems absolutely fitting that it's not something traditional. How do you think the Rangers will do? Well, you know what? They didn't do too badly against the Carolina Hurricanes. I really thought they would win. They handled them well all year. But they need to make some adjustments. But Detroit probably does get a little bit better, but I think they're a few years away. Do you notice John Chayka gives up on first rounders quick? He did in the past. Obviously he's not going to be there anymore in Arizona, so we'll see how the new regime in the Coyotes organization kind of handles things. But Domi and Duclair, they had good starts, not good sophomore seasons, and was along after that they were gone. And obviously took a while for Duclair. He seems to be doing well now in Ottawa, but obviously Domi fit in well in Montreal, but he cooled off too, so hard to say what their futures hold. I hope the Rangers get going again. Yes, you know what? Henrik Lundqvist is one of the best players in the NHL. Certainly one of the better goalies to not have his name on the cup. And as much as I think it's probably going to be challenging for them to do so, I think it would be a great story to see for sure. It'd be nice to see him get his name on Lord Stanley before he's done. Past his prime, yeah, I think he is too, but he's one of those guys like a Joe Thornton who's not going to get his chance this year, but he's another guy, have an awesome career and not get your name on the Stanley Cup. It's rather unfortunate, but it's just the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes you don't get all the luck. That's why the Cup is so hard to win. Toughest trophy in sports, they say, and I must say I agree. What do we think of the Maple Leafs and the Blue Jackets game so far? To be honest, I've had the game on the whole time. I did miss parts of the first period trying to fix my technical problems here on YouTube, but obviously seemed to be a pretty decent back and forth game. Obviously no scores as of yet. Does Joe go to another team? I think the odds are higher than they ever have been before, that's for sure. Hard to say exactly. CBJ is a good team. Yeah, you know what? Columbus is a prime example of a team that's going to benefit from the layoff and having their guys come back. They have one of the better blue lines. I mean, Werenski and Jones is going to be tough for the Maple Leafs for sure. I mean, they certainly have an edge when it comes to defense over Toronto. But can they contain the high-powered offense of the Leafs? Okay, second period is now underway. The puck is dropped. Let's see what we got here. Seth Jones for... Yeah, you know what? That did work out to be a great trade. Ryan Johansson's a good player, but I certainly would say Seth Jones is the better player for sure. I'm a huge Leafs fan, but I can't watch the games anymore. I always get too excited. Yeah, trust me, I understand. At least you have something to be excited for, though, which is more than a lot of fan bases can say right now, especially the 7 teams that are not in it. Can you see the Leafs moving Nylander? Maybe, but doubtful. I mean, the Leafs, like many teams, are going to have cap issues, and I think they are going to have to move a forward or two. But I really don't think Dubas will want to move Nylander. I'm going to say probably, Kerfoot or Janssen Capita. Those are the more likely players. But difficult to say. Blue Jackets on the power play, leftovers. Here they still have 20 seconds to go. Getting into zone, and they cough the puck up, and out it goes. That's going to just about do that penalty. If you're just joining the stream, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I do post daily. This is a live stream, is a little bit new for our channel, but certainly something I intend to do more for sure. I have a Carey Price Habs shrine in my man cave. Oh, that's great. I do have a fair bit of hockey memorabilia as well. I don't have a lot of it on display, but it is something that is fun to collect for sure. If you have a nice spot to have a man cave, I don't blame you for having all your stuff out. We have a whistle going back into the other end. Oh yeah. Yeah, you have to get your deals for cheap. I'm trying to collect jerseys for all 31 teams. I have 2. Yeah, I personally never really get into collecting. I know some of the other YouTubers that I know myself, and you guys probably all know too, are big jersey collectors. I've never really got into that. I do have some, mostly for my preferred teams, and I have like some Team Canada stuff, but I don't. Not sure I really have the desire. I got a Habs mystery box. Oh, cool. And you get a Price jersey. That's awesome. I know those mystery boxes can be fun to buy. Certainly some interesting things. I know the Leafs are going on a rush here. Let's see what they can do. Still pretty tight game. Signed jersey 8x10 plus. Yeah, that's not a bad price at all. Not a bad price at all. Oof. Who do you guys think scores the first goal in this game tonight? We're still scoreless here early in the second period. 0-0. 17 minutes and change left to go. Give me some predictions. Who gets the first goal tonight? Tell me the team and the player. Leafs and Marner. Yeah, I'm going to say it's probably going to be the Leafs too, but Riley. Yeah, Riley's a good choice. You never know. Toronto and Tavares. Yeah, Captain Johnny Boy, eh? Oh, here we go. Shots are pretty even so far as well. Leafs have 12 shots to Columbus's 10 right now. 0-0 tie. Still 17 minutes to go. I got to admit, Bettman and the NHL did a great job. Yeah, you know what? They really did. Like, I must say, considering the circumstances, I think they did a fantastic job. Obviously, they got safety protocols in place. The arenas look good. The players look to be in pretty good shape, and certainly in better shape than Major League Baseball, that's for sure. I don't know if they really stand much of a chance. I mean, I don't think they can survive without being in some sort of bubble atmosphere. Kyle Bachman, how are you, man? Again, thank you for your support. I know some of you guys have been watching the channel for a long time. Appreciate it, and for everything you guys do for supporting the channel. Great to see. NFL, hard to say. I'm not really sure how the NFL is going to do, to be honest. I haven't really kept up with what they have planned, to be honest. Oh. Yeah, I agree. MLB is in danger. Not doing well. There's cases all the time. Every time you turn around, there's more positive tests. It's really not a good scene. Oh, trying to get the reflection, are you? It's too bad we weren't able to show the content without getting striked down, but can't do that. Did you see Romanov in practice? He looks good. No, I haven't had a chance to see that, but I'm not surprised. He's a terrific prospect, and I really think Montreal's got themselves quite a gem there. So Romanov will be fun to watch next year when we finally get 2020, 2021 underway. Oh, Columbus trying to get out of their own zone here. Oh, here we go. Bad pass, though. Almost 5 minutes into the second period. Still no goals. Again, if you're new to the stream here, hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. And also, if you're new to the channel, consider hit that subscribe button. I'd also really appreciate that as well. I think that's what you said Montreal might go after. Yeah, you never know. Krug, it's difficult to say. It really seems like him staying in Boston is less and less likely. I mean, I wouldn't rule it out completely, but yes, Toronto is having problems getting. They just seem to be having problems here getting broken out and getting solid zone entries here for sure. I don't know. Oh, here we go. They're attacking now. Nylander. Back to the point. Cody Ceci, not a good pass. Oh, Ceci from the point. Over to Matthews, back to Ceci. Doesn't get it through. And here goes Columbus breaking out. Korpisalo, yeah, they got two good goalies in Columbus. I must say, when Bobrovsky left, I really thought they were in trouble, but Korpisalo and Elvis have done an awesome job this year, really getting everything under control for Columbus. They were really a strong goaltending and defensive team. Columbus has certainly surprised me this year, that's for sure. I really didn't think, because I really didn't think they'd get the goaltending that they did. Bob, yeah, you know what? I mean, I was surprised he got as much as he did, but I still didn't expect him to be as bad as he is either. I mean, the Panthers are not even a year removed, and the ownership's already talking about cutting payroll. They're not happy with everything. I mean, that's clearly, that's a problem. That's, one of the worst contracts already. Hopefully he can redeem himself, but at this point, I don't know. Unfortunately, some players get paid and they just stop caring. I'm not sure if we can put him in that category. Why did the draft? Yeah, that's a good question. I was really kind of confused over that too. Like when they had, because Spencer Knight won't be that long getting to the NHL. Like he's a top-notch athlete, top-notch prospect. He'll be, probably a year or two. But yeah, Columbus is getting a penalty. The Leafs to the power play. Let's see if this Maple Leaf power play can, up there with Louis. Yeah, Brent Seabrook's another one. One of the worst contracts. Seabrook, Eriksson, Bob, even Doughty's contract's not looking good right now in LA. Not as bad as the others because he is stronger than the other ones, but maybe they can trade him to Seattle. Yeah, maybe with some luck, but I'm not sure Seattle's going to be in the business of taking on bad contracts. Suter, Parise, at least Ryan Suter though, at least is a workhorse and plays lots of minutes. Skinner, yeah, Skinner's contract doesn't look good now, but I can say at least he would have a better shot at bouncing back than many of the other ones we've already named. But I think a lot of that, too, is how Buffalo used him. You could also say, Buffalo, what are you thinking in regards to how they utilize him? He didn't play enough with Eichel this past year. So we'll see how they change things up here. All right, Maple Leafs power play, minute and a half in. Let's see, or minute and a half to go, sorry. Tyson Barrie out there, Marner. Tavares in the draw. And Columbus does not get it out. Leafs hold the line. Matthews. Matthews is looking to shoot, but he's not playing catch with Barrie. Now it goes the other side. Marner misses the net, and it ricochets around. Can't keep it in. And the Blue Jackets break out. Here we go. Shorthanded. Good save. Oh. Blue Jackets keep it in, though. Here comes the Leafs again. Under a minute to go on the power play. Nylander along the boards. Back to the point. Barrie. Matthews. Marner. Willie in the corner. Colorado. Colorado's a team I wouldn't want to be messing with. Oh, Matthews. Oh, big save. Korpisalo. He had a split second there, but not enough time to get it in before he jumped over. Matthews had a little brief bit of daylight there. Oh. Looks like we're going to have a low-scoring affair tonight. Joe Bowen announcing, eh? Not quite sure I'm up there, but try to keep you guys up to speed here in case you're not watching. I'm thinking about it. Colorado still has... Yes, they do. Colorado's stacked. Like, they're good now, and they're good for the future, too. My only concern with them is in goal. Oh, Leafs coming out for one last quick attempt here in the power play. Spezza leaves it at the line, but couldn't hold it. Colorado is stacked, absolutely. My original playoff prediction video I made when we had a good idea they were coming back, when we were first getting the details on the 2014 playoff format, I predicted Colorado to win the West. Price to Colorado, yeah, I can't see that. I mean, Price is a great goalie, but I can't see anybody taking that contract. I mean, he's a good goaltender, but considering the new landscape with the salary cap and everything, I can't see. If you're new to the stream here as well, if you could hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. Let me know. It lets me know how I'm doing as well. If you're enjoying the chat here and the discussion. Montreal in 4 over Pittsburgh. That's pretty bold. Pretty bold, but you know, based on how things went in Game 1, you never know. I'd hate to see what happens to Pittsburgh if they do get out to Montreal early, and you know, they're gonna have to trade a goalie anyway, more than likely, but could see Matt Murray's end of his time here. Now I'm saying Montreal in 3. Oof. That's bold, but I guess we'll see. Before I jump on the predictions, I'd say we'll wait here and see Game 2. But I know, looking good. I mean, the Habs had a good game. It's not going to be easy. Who are you a fan of? Unfortunately, I don't have a team in the race right now. Normally, I'm a Senators fan, so don't feel need to have sympathy on me. Rob Tanner, Lightning to win it all. You know what? That was my prediction. And no, they're overdue. The Lightning are the team that everybody expects to win every year, and they just haven't gotten the job done. And could this be the year? I mean, they had a great game against the Panthers the other day without Hedman and Stamkos. I mean, Alexander Daigle sends, yeah. One of the worst draft picks of all time. Yes, yeah. 2017, yes. That was on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals. The last time it was fun to be a Sens fan, might I add. We've had a couple of years of misery. Not fun. That's why I really don't talk about it much on my regular videos. For one, I try to be neutral and just try to be unbiased if I can. I know that can be a challenge at times, but it's not something I really want to get across. Kurt Kunitz, yeah. Every time I see that Kunitz goal, it's just, oh. Alfredson, yeah, I know, I agree. Alfie really should be in the Hall of Fame. Have you ever said your name in a video before? Been watching since 2000. My name is Mike, by the way, in case. Yeah, I do. I don't say it a lot. I mean, I've done some Q&A videos before. It's been a while, though. So depending if you caught those or not. But, you know, maybe I should say. But that's why I was thinking about doing the live streams more, too, as well. So we can kind of get to know each other a little bit more. And you guys can ask me questions and things like that. So feel free to ask me if anything you don't know. If you want to know anything more about me or my opinions or anything of that nature, feel free. Do you think Brady is going to be... Yeah, Brady Tkachuk is the ideal captain of the Senators, probably as soon as the next year, if that's what you mean. A number one source of hockey info. That's awesome. Thank you very much. There's lots of great sources out there, so if you think of me as the top one, I will be honored to do that. Oh, Leafs are pressing here. Korpisalo with another big save. Almost halfway through the second. 11:08 to go. Leafs have gotten a bit of a pressure here lately. They're out shooting now 18-14 on the Blue Jackets, but still can't get one past Korpisalo. Justin Hall having a good move, feeding, looked like, let's see here. Yeah, it was Hyman to get that shot off, but Bobrovsky, yeah, here we go. Korpisalo with the save. Who do you think's the best Leafs captain, Tavares or Sundin? Well, you know what, it's still early. In that, do I watch other hockey YouTubers? I'll get to that in a second. Tavares, I think Sundin was there so long that right now I wouldn't say that Tavares is a better captain, but it depends on, you know, if he ends up, riding out 7-8 years there in Toronto, he's a great captain, but we'll see. Hockey YouTubers, yeah, I watched a lot of them. A lot of us actually have taken the time to get to know each other as well. We've had a group chat on Twitter. There's a lot of them that I chat with quite regularly. Like, obviously, like I know, like if you know Hands Down Hockey, Justin, he lives here in the same city as me. Um, we don't really interact outside of, online, but which we've been meaning to. It's just we've never been able to do it, but we have collabed here on a video once or twice. Obviously, so I know Justin a bit. Obviously, Gravity, Nathan, know him a bit. He's been growing like crazy the last little while. He's quite young. I don't have a ton in common with him on a personal level, but he's a good kid. Makes good videos. He's fun to watch. I know the Connect guys like Geo, Lego Rocks 99, Clay Emu. Obviously, Neil from Post to Post also lives here in the same city as me. Don't really know him, but I obviously watch him a little bit. Obviously, O Nyquist. Yeah, and O Nyquist, also a fellow Maritimer. Good guy, somebody I've talked to a bit, gotten to know a little bit as well. He's got a different style of video, but it's been crazy successful. His channel's really taken off. The Hockey Guy, of course. The Hockey Guy was one of the first YouTube channels in the hockey community that kind of got me thinking that I wanted to do this, because I've always would have loved to have been a sportscaster. Oh, Columbus on a break, and Freddie with the save. So kind of watching him's kind of what got me going on this, but I don't watch him as much as I used to because I just don't have the time, to be honest, and he puts out so much content, but he's certainly somebody who's really helped our community, and somebody that we can all appreciate what he does, even though, like I said, I don't have a lot of time to keep up with him like I used to when I was first getting started. Yeah, he has. You see, that's for me. Like, I have a hard time with people saying they have multiple favorite teams. I never really understood that. When you get attached to one team, it's hard to understand having multiple. Like, there are a few other teams besides my favorite teams that I kind of have a soft spot for or I kind of appreciate, but obviously I have some favorite players, but not having official favorite teams. I could not be attached like for the Hockey Guy when he was like Boston versus Vancouver in the finals back in 2011. Like, how do you decide what to do? Habs fan since I was 5. Exactly. Like, I've been cheering for Ottawa since I was much, much younger, back not long after they came into the NHL. So clearly, I just have a hard time getting attached to other teams. Leafs and Habs. So that's a unique combination, considering how heated that rivalry is. It's not often you see somebody who kind of cheers for both, but obviously, in my part of the world here in Atlantic Canada, majority of hockey fans are Montreal, Toronto, a little bit of Boston, a bit of Pittsburgh because of Sidney Crosby. I cheer for the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Ducks because okay, well, that makes sense, Rob. I mean, obviously, when you depending on who your friends or your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, etc., cheer for. Habs were solidified once. Yeah, that's a tar trade. I mean, Pacioretty obviously was a big deal going the other way, but Montreal made out quite nicely considering, what they gave up. I mean, I know it was in a matter of time before Pacioretty was traded. We knew that was happening before he was, but they get a good deal between Tatar and Suzuki. I mean, that's, I made fun of Bergevin enough, but obviously that was a wicked trade for Montreal. Nick Suzuki looks really good. Like, he's really, really starting to fit in. Him and Kotkaniemi were probably their two best players the other night against the Penguins, at least from the forward group. I mean, some of their defense, like Petrie with the winner, was good. Yeah, the Domi trade worked out well too. I mean, I know I made fun of that trade big time when it happened. I really thought Bergeron was out of his mind. Not to say that Galchenyuk was lighting it up or anything, but Domi wasn't either, and I really didn't see him fitting in Montreal like he has. How did last night's win for the Habs change your outlook on this series? Well, you know what? Obviously, it's something that I really Carey Price was the difference. And what I said in my prediction videos was that if Carey Price was hot, he'd give them a chance, and he did just that. So I do think Pittsburgh's going to have a tougher time than I might have thought. But I still think longer term it would be better for Montreal to have a shot at first overall. But Duran, that trade was Sergachev trade is not looking good right now. Sergachev's doing phenomenal with Tampa. Duran's not doing so hot with Montreal, but we'll see. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Duran was moved along sometime this offseason for sure. Play is back underway. Still scoreless, just under 9 minutes to go. Columbus, Toronto. If you're new to the stream here, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Obviously, we're watching Columbus, Toronto here right now. Second period, just over 8.5 minutes left. Still scoreless. Both goalies play pretty well. Leafs are out shooting Columbus 18-15 at the present time. Yeah, and Tampa's going to have a tough time with their cap issues, like a lot of teams, but I think they'll do everything they can to keep Sergachev. I really do. As much as other teams might feel they have a need, but they could put some pressure on them to make some trades for sure, because they're going to have to shed some salary. But Tampa's giving out way too many no-trade clauses. Now the Leafs are pressing here. Matthews and Hyman going back and forth. Matthews in the corner, 2 guys on him. Go Nylander, back pass. Oh, Columbus now intercepted, and away they go. Looks like it's going to be a dump and line change. Morgan Rielly with the puck. Yeah, for sure. Toronto, there's a lot of teams that are going to have cap issues. What do you believe would be the best way reasonable Buffalo can improve? You know what? I don't know about trading Eichel. I would try to build around him. Buffalo is going to have a ton of flexibility because they have so many contracts expiring. I think several bad pass. Yeah, the Lightning, the contracts themselves aren't terrible. I don't think. I mean, there's worse out there. It's just a matter of giving away those no trade clauses too easily, in my opinion. Leafs trying to break out of their zone. Tavares, there we go. I just don't see Braden Holtby wanting to go to a non-contending team as a problem. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'd rather would have had Buffalo, but clearly you give them some cap flexibility. All right. Under 7 to go, just about 6:45 remaining. Blue Jackets breaking out. Puck goes deep into the Leaf zone, and we have an icing call. We still do not have the first goal of the game. We're still scoreless here late in the second period. Maple Leafs versus Blue Jackets. Again, like I said, if you're new to the stream, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Stick around. I do post daily, and we'll be streaming a lot more here throughout the playoffs now that I got things figured out. We had some tech issues early on, but hopefully we've overcome those permanently now. Oh, Matthews on the side of the net, trying to battle his way out. Jones giving him a tough time in the corner. And Matthews loses the puck. And here we go, Columbus trying to break out. Leafs did a decent job defending there, though. Oh. Freddie's a UFA. Yeah, Freddie Anderson and Morgan Rielly both of the next two big contracts for the Maple Leafs in the next 2 years. Yeah, not this offseason. He's got one more. Question to you, for especially those of you watching that are Leafs fans, what do you do with Freddie Anderson? I mean, obviously in 2 years' time, like, he's a good goaltender, but you know, do you re-sign Freddie to a longer-term deal, or do you try to go in a different direction? Rielly getting $9 million, you know, especially if you look at what the other guys on the Maple Leafs, and especially the Big Four, are making, assuming they're all still there in a couple of years, which I would expect them to be. You know, Rielly could be right up there if he continues too, and you know, they're gonna, without having much of a salary cap increase for 2-3 years, a lot of teams are gonna be in trouble. Yeah, yeah, the hockey gods took a sacrifice on the Jets, all right. So you keep Freddie Anderson. Like, I mean, I don't think they should get rid of him, but it just depends on what he really wants, I guess. No, they'll definitely protect Freddie in the expansion draft. I have no doubt about that. I mean, they don't have well, they're going to have to expose Jack Campbell. Who scores first, Damon? That's a good question. I posed that question earlier in the stream. We had lots of comments on it, and obviously, we haven't had a goal yet. So, again, let me know your thoughts on who gets the first goal. How long do we have to wait for the first goal? We all know Pittsburgh did with Fleury. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised the Seattle Kraken are going to be a good team right off the bat. And I wouldn't be surprised to see them duplicate what Vegas did. Columbus, early third. Well, it's definitely going to be a low-scoring game for sure. Definitely going to be a low-scoring game. I'm going to say it's either going to be like maybe a 2-1 type of game is what it's looking like right now. We could end up with maybe a couple goals in between late second, early third, and maybe have some overtime. We'll see. Release the Kraken. Yes, indeed. Love the name. Where are you? Damon says. I am in New Brunswick in the Atlantic coast of Canada. Whereabouts are you, Damon? Dear Seattle, you want Carl Osner? Yes. Would not be fan. That's assuming he's still there. I'm not sure he'll make it there. Sounds like the Habs are going to probably be moving on from Carl Osner in the coming offseason, I would think. At least that's what it sounds like based on the so-called experts out there. Columbus is on the attack. Anderson with the save. Muzzin with the clear. And they're out of the zone. Leafs on the attack. Ooh, Columbus with another block shot. Ooh, that one squeaked through. It was a close call. It's Varys lines out there for the Maple Leafs. They kept it into line. Oof. Big collision there with Muzzin. And the Blue Jackets are offside. Shots on goal are evened up now. The Jackets have had the last few shots. Oof. Bjorkstrand and Muzzin with a good collision. Oh, my. So let me know down in the comments, too, where I mentioned this before, and I noticed there was some new people that have joined in. Where are you watching from? Let me know where you're watching from. I'm on the east coast of Canada, in Atlantic, Canada, New Brunswick. Gustav has been decent since coming over from the Red Wings. Yeah, he's been a pretty good fit. Edmonton, oh my. Edmonton's in trouble if they don't get their act together. I was shocked when they started Mike Smith, to be honest. But if Edmonton has a problem, it's certainly in goal. Fellow Maritimer, indeed. Best place in the world to live, if I do say so myself. Spitfires. So Windsor. Brandon, Manitoba. Indeed. Good stuff. We have another whistle. 4.5 minutes to go in a second period. Nova Scotia. Oh, Rob, you're in Virginia. Cool. I have a cousin that lives in Virginia. Lives in Alexandria. Oh, scrambled draw. Leafs get the puck in their own zone. And Columbus keeps it in now. Oh, big save, Freddie. It's a good chance. Pass right out in the slot. I've been watching hockey pretty much my entire life, which is a long time. Atlantic fans of the NHL Unite. And you know what I've noticed a lot, which I didn't know, obviously, there's a lot of NHL YouTubers from this part of Canada as well. Like I said, there's like Hands Down Hockey and Post to Post and I all live in the same city. You've got O. Nyquist in Nova Scotia. You've got Scotian Canadian. He's another guy, Habs fan. He's in Nova Scotia. I think he's in Halifax. I'm not completely sure though. Certainly quite a few. Derek, you joining us from St. Louis, are you? That's awesome if you are. Welcome everybody. If you're new to the stream, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I post pretty much every day. We're going to be streaming a lot here through the NHL playoffs. But look forward to a regular pre-recorded video every day as well. Keeping you up to date with all the news, trade rumors, predictions, all that kind of fun stuff. So if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. What did you think of the 2014 finals? Pretty much every Stanley Cup final has been relatively interesting, though, for sure. Korpisalo just robbed Matthew. Yes, he did. Oh! There it is. My feed on my TV must be slightly delayed from yours because I saw your comment right before I saw the shot. That was quite a rob. Holy jumpins. Nylander with a nice feed to Matthews, and he is robbed. We almost had our first goal of the game. I thought I had missed a Korpisalo save. I turned my head, and there it was. Boom. What a shot. Matthews does have a wicked release. I'll give him that. Streaming thing is really nice now. Yeah, well, you know what? It's especially with everything going on in the world, with depending on where you're at exactly and what the conditions are like with this lovely COVID-19 and all the, self-isolating and all that stuff that we've had to do. It's nice to be able to get online and talk to people. And, if you can't interact as much in person, there's always YouTube. And, Leafs are pressing here. Marner back to the point. Oh, they waited too long. Too many passes there. Kept it in, but Columbus gets it and clears the zone. We're down to 3 minutes in the second period. If you're not able to watch, shots are even, 19 apiece. Maple Leafs had the most recent excellent chance with Matthews getting robbed by Jonas Korpisalo. So far, both goalies have been pretty good. 2:54, we have a stoppage in play here. Again, of course, like I said, we can also treat this live stream as a Ask Me Anything type of deal as well. So if you want to ask me any questions, I know, like I said, there's been a long time since I've done an AMA type of video, and I know we've gained a ton of subscribers since I've done that. So certainly, by any means, I have no problem answering any questions. If you're new and you want to know something, now's your opportunity. We can talk hockey and ask questions at the same time here. Do my best to keep up with the comments. Columbus is down in the Leafs end. Riley and CC out there on defense. Oof. Columbus missed the net on that one. Ooh, that one almost squeaked through there. What are the odds of Sabres getting Johnny Hockey? You know what? I don't know, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Flames make some changes. But right now it's looking like they might be able to handle Winnipeg since all the injuries. And I also think the Flames might be a little more likely to hold off just because of the unique playoffs here before they make a big trade. Who do you think would be better as a Jet? Kruger, Well, I think either one would be expensive. Probably, they're both great defensemen. Columbus rang one off the bar there a second ago as well. I missed that when I was looking at the comments. Probably Krug, to be honest, if I had to pick, just because Pietrangelo is a little bit, I think he's a little bit older. He's probably going to want a little more money. And I don't know, though. Both, Freddie with the big stop. Columbus had a great A chance right in front of the net there. Anderson came up big. Yeah, the Bruins are going to probably have to make some changes again. Not sure on Krug's future with Boston. It seems to be, even his last interviews admitted that he very well might not be back. What do you think the Ducks can do? Well, the Ducks are going to have to keep getting younger. I think they're already making the right kind of moves, but they need to keep going. They have a great goaltender in John Gibson. They have a few good defensemen left. They've traded away quite a few good defensemen over the last few years. The Leafs go offside. But the Ducks have a lot of good prospects. They need to keep building on that. I think that guys like Trevor Zegras, Sam Steele, Jones, they get some good pieces there to build around. Oh, what a save. Get that leg out, Anderson. There's just shown the replay when Freddie Anderson robbed Bjorkstrand in front of the net. Man, that was a close call. Both teams have had a great A chance here in the last few minutes. Still 0-0. 21 shots on goal now for Columbus to 19 for the Maple Leafs. Blue Jackets rushing up the ice, shoot the puck in, chase it down to beat the Leaf defender to the puck. Yes, Daryl, I agree with you. I think they're on the right path. Where do you think Pietrangelo will be? I think he's going to end up taking a cheaper short-term deal and stay in St. Louis, to be honest. That would be my best guess right now. Oh, just because with the cap situation, there's not going to be a lot of teams out there that's really going to be able to pony up for Pietrangelo. So, in all honesty, I think he's might have to just take a short-term deal and stay. Exactly. I mean, the Leafs are going to be. They're going to have to trade money out to bring in if they want to bring in that right side blue line that they've been rumored to be doing here for the last year or two. I mean, Petro would be great, but unless he's going to sign for cheap, it likely isn't going to happen. All right, we're the last minute to play. It's over 30 seconds left. Blue Jackets have it in the other Leafs end. Big shot, big save, Freddie Anderson. Yeah, Kapanen's probably, out of all their guys that we talk about with the Leafs that are likely to be moved, like a Kapanen, Janssen, or Kerfoot, like Kapanen probably has the most value. So in all honesty, I think he would be the guy that other teams would probably be asking for the most. So draft a blue liner, trade Nylander for top. Well, like you need to get a top 4D for sure. Which veteran does not have a Stanley Cup most like to see? Probably Jumbo Joe Thornton, but Henrik Lundqvist is probably a close second. But Joe Thornton would be my first pick. Ain't gonna happen this year, obviously. You can't win if you're not even in the playoffs. But Marleau, of all the guys that are in, I think Marleau. Well, I guess we'll see. Pittsburgh did lose, but Marleau or Lundqvist would be the ones with the best opportunities for this year. But difficult to say, really. But if I had to pick, just based on. I think Thornton's had the best, longest term career. The other guys are just a little, well, Lundqvist is a little bit younger, not much. Second period is now over. Yeah, you're definitely a few seconds ahead of me there, Princess Flora. All of your comments are showing up on about 5 seconds ahead of my TV. Stamkos, yeah, Steven Stamkos certainly deserves the... to be on that list, but obviously he's not quite as old as some of the other guys. So we're now in the second intermission. So while we're in the intermission, if anybody wants to ask me any questions, again, if you're new to the stream, make sure you hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Like I said, I post every single day. Might take the odd day off once in a blue moon, but not very often. And we're going to be streaming a lot here through the playoffs. So I'd love to have lots more great conversations with all of our channel's followers during the 2020 playoffs. Great opportunity here to kind of get better connected, I guess you could say, and better, get to know each other better, so to speak. So now is your opportunity to ask any questions while we have a break in action. Certainly, we're still waiting for that first goal of the game. Pretty tight defensive affair. Have you guys seen, they're just showing it here on the TV now, the new commercial with Apple and the Vegas Golden Knights with Marc-Andre Fleury and Mark Stone? Pretty good commercial. Love Mark Stone, one of my favorite players, not just because he came from Ottawa. Yeah, and Eichel's not getting traded. I know we've talked about it on the channel, but more than anything because of all the ridiculous rumors, I really don't believe it's going to happen. Like the Eichel video I made a few weeks ago from that article was certainly just because it was so ridiculous with the trade rumors. Pepsi and the Lay's commercials, yeah. Yeah, there's a new Apple commercial with Marc-Andre Fleury and Mark Stone, and it's kind of neat. Who do you guys think has the best goal celebrations in the NHL? Because for me, that's Mark Stone. You can't beat a Mark Stone goal celebration. He's so intense. You can't help but feel pumped when he's scoring goals. The faces he makes. Mark Stone is one of my favorite players, for sure, in case you haven't noticed. If you're just jumping on here, welcome to the stream. Make sure you hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. We're watching the Leafs and Blue Jackets. We're currently in the second intermission. Obviously, right now we have a 0-0 game. In case you're not able to watch, Blue Jackets are out shooting the Leafs slightly. I believe it was 21-19, I believe, at the break it was. Slopshot Hockey, well, hello! How are you? Where are you watching from? I know I certainly am familiar with your account. I've seen the name lots. Did you see the Nazem Kadri goal? No, I have not. We've been focusing so much here on the Blue Jackets and Leafs game. I haven't seen the other highlights here. But I see Colorado appears to be victorious. I'm watching from Vancouver. Well, welcome. Lots of Vancouver people. Lots of great Vancouver, great YouTubers as well out there. Especially if you're Canucks fans. I know I'm contemplating streaming again later for the Canuck game. We'll see here. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that or not. But do you have a fan mail address? I do not. I've contemplated setting one up. I know I put out a post before asking. There just wasn't a ton of interest. But now that the channel is also smaller than as well. So I could, if you really want to send me something, the email address is in my description of any video and on the about section of the channel. If you wanted to, I can connect with you that way. Who am I picking, Leafs or Blue Jackets? You know, the longer this game goes, I'm going to favor Columbus because we could have a situation like Montreal, Pittsburgh, where they could squeak in a late one or something. You never know. I mean, hard to say. It's pretty even game right now. Slapshot says a diehard Flames fan living in Vancouver, born in Calgary. I see, understand. What do you think of the Flames Jets game in Game 1? Obviously, I know a lot of people are hating on Matthew Tkachuk right now. Vancouver, yeah, I'm looking forward to Vancouver, Minnesota. That should be an interesting game for sure. I know the Canucks theoretically should do well. The hockey gods are cool. They can be. It certainly can be at times for sure. I know it's, trust me, the hockey gods. Yes, the hockey, it's a real thing. Ask any team who's felt the pain, and we've all had our time of painful moments. Tkachuk did nothing wrong. Accidental play. Yeah, I know. I agree. I know a lot of people don't see it that way, though. Not being biased, though. No, but you know what? In all honesty, the Tkachuk play looked relatively innocent. But I know Paul Maurice claims to have a different angle where he says that it looks like it was more malicious. Who's your choice to win it all? Well, this year I did predict Tampa. But then again, I've been predicting Tampa for a while, but they keep letting me down. But that was my prediction video early on when we first found out about the 2014 format, so I guess I should probably stick with that. For sure. What do you guys think? Who do you think is going to win the Stanley Cup this year? The Score Vaders, welcome to the stream. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. The score is 0-0. We have a defensive affair. Both goalies doing well. Shots are slight edge to Columbus, 21-19 at the second intermission. Avalanche, yes, the Avs are a great team as well. Certainly a team to be watching for sure. Flyers are another team. They're probably considered a dark horse by some, but you can't count them out. Caps and Blues, that'd be an interesting one as well. You can't count out the defending champions of the last 2 years, either one of them. Lightning aren't winning at all. Maybe I'm cursing the Lightning, Rob. You never know. Yo, what's up, Nordic 97? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Malta to Montreal sends a $5 donation. Go Sens, go. Yes, my friend. Fellow Sens fan, I appreciate your generous donation. And I appreciate you being a fellow Sens fan. I know you, like me, understand and feel the pain. But yes, the draft is going to be our fun time this year for sure. So Malta to Montreal, who do you think is going to be picking? The Sens are going to pick 3 and 5. I'd love to know what your thoughts. What's your real name again? My name is Mike. And I'm an Ottawa Senators fan. And again, full disclosure, don't feel the need to feel sorry for me. It's okay. We've all had our time of feeling pain with our franchises. Lightning Blackhawks final. Oof. Bold prediction, but you never know. You never know. The way the Hawks played against the Oilers the other day, anything is possible. Mad respect, indeed. Lots of Canadian fans in here across the country. All the Canadian teams are represented quite nicely. A few American teams, obviously, as well. Leafs fan know the pain. Yes, they do. That's why I don't get much grief from Leaf fans because really, you know, they've had their turn. Sens take Byfield and Rossi. That would be fantastic. They'd be set at center ice for several years to come. That would be awesome. I know there's a lot of talk about some different scenarios unfolding at the draft, but the 4-1 lead, yeah, I can understand that. Trust me. I'm still upset about the 2017 double overtime against the Penguins. I'd say number 3, they take Raymond and Rossi or Dries. Ooh, I like Raymond. I just don't think he should go at 3. Swami's okay. Malton to Montreal. I want Stützle. You know what? Tim Stützle would be a phenomenal selection. He looks like a terrific player. For sure. Byfield, Rossi. There's a lot of good choices, really. I think it's going to be pretty hard for them to screw this up. Lucas Raymond, as good as a player as he is, I just don't know that I take him at number 3. Maybe at number 5, but difficult to say. There's certainly some more people jumping in the chat here as well, joining the stream. If you're new to the stream, hit that like button to let me know that you're having a good time, and you leave some comments to give me your thoughts on the game so far. Also, let me know your thoughts just on the general discussion here on the playoffs. I always like to have some great conversations here. Drysdale, Stützle, Rossi, great choices. Yes, the 2020 draft appears to be pretty stacked, so certainly well positioned for any team. Yes, and Princess Flora, yes, the Habs are well stocked as well. One of the best prospect pools in the league. Vader says, who do you think is the best winger of the draft other than Stützle? I'd say Holtz or Raymond. Yeah, overall, probably Raymond. Holtz is probably a better overall goal scorer, but Lucas Raymond's the kind of guy you love to have on your team because like he's going to play hard for you. He's going to drive the other team crazy. He's a good two-way player. So I'd probably give the edge to Raymond. Late joining, fast-paced game. Yeah, lots of pace, good chances, good goaltending, decent defense. Holtz is a shot, not so much. Yeah. Holtz makes me think so. Yeah, to a degree, he could be. You're right, man. Yeah. Did you guys see the reports, apparently, that Lafreniere's ensemble, or his entourage, I guess we could say, would prefer he does not go to the Habs? I was quite surprised to hear that. And I don't know what there is to it. I haven't had a chance to look into it further. Can't wait to see the Yotes move to Quebec. Trust me, as somebody who lives in Atlantic Canada, Quebec City's not that far from me. And I'd love to see the return of the Nordiques, but not sure when that's going to happen. But it's going to have to be through relocation for them to get a new team, for sure. Unfortunately, expansion is just, I think they've priced Quebec City out of the equation here. The Canadian, unless the Canadian dollar comes right up to par again versus the U.S. dollar, it's going to cost a Canadian franchise. They like the people in Quebec who want to bring the Nordiques back, over $1 billion at this point. Halifax would be awesome. I mean, that's only a few hours for me to get down there. But unfortunately, I think it's probably too small. Yotes to Houston. You know what? In all honesty, I think as much as I'd love to see a team go to Quebec, I think that Houston would be the more likely spot because they could keep them in the same division. Brady Tkachuk, honestly, is my favorite Sen. How about yours? Yeah, Brady Tkachuk and Thomas Chabot. Definitely the future. By far, my 2 favorite players. Absolutely. Houston, even out to Central, yeah, for sure. Like, if they had to move Arizona, and we don't, at this point, have reason to think they will, Houston makes a lot of sense. Kansas City, to a degree, too. I'd love to see a team go to Quebec, though. Man, that would be awesome. To get that old rivalry back, Quebec-Montreal. Who used to be your favorite? My favorite former Senator, is that what you mean? I just want to clarify there, Slopshot. Let me see. I'm trying to keep up the chat. I want to see the Yotes come to my city, but I don't think the Blues would want that. Well, you know what? It might be a good rivalry for the Blues if you think about it, but Kansas City has had a franchise before and it didn't work out. Daniel Alfredson is probably my Carlson too. I could always have a soft spot for Carlson, but Alfie by far is the greatest all-time Sen. Carlson is a really close second, though, in my opinion. For sure. If you're new to the stream, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. Obviously, like I said, we post daily content. If you're new to the channel here, we're going to be streaming a lot more through the playoffs. But obviously, yes, the Blues could have moved this. There's an old story about that. It came close to happening a long time ago. Never happened. Never happened. Vader, T-Mobile Center, formerly Sprint Center, is only 20 minutes for. Oh, yes, that's cool. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, that would be a good rivalry, though, for sure. Yeah, Urinating Tree is certainly another fun channel to watch as well. Michael Wang says, hey, Mike, great name. It is a great name. My fellow namesake, welcome to the stream. Great name as well. Flyers, yeah, Flyers had a great game today. Bruins didn't look so good. Rask was out. Certainly going to be some interesting times in that round robin series. We'll see if the Bruins can bounce back. Flyers are looking good, though. As I mentioned in some of my recent videos, they're certainly a team that's difficult to count against because they were one of the hotter teams in the league before the season was paused. Nate says, hi. Well, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. We'll be streaming plenty through these playoffs. And I post daily content on top of that. Malton at Montreal, been watching you since you were 500 subs. Awesome. Yes, I do. I know we've chatted a few times in the past. I certainly remember you being around a long time, and I appreciate the long time support. Top 5 favorite teams. Oof. Besides Ottawa being my preferred number 1, I do have a soft spot for the Winnipeg Jets. I've always been a somewhat of a Jets fan since they returned. Like I said, though, I really don't have that mentality of having really multiple favorite teams, but I really like Winnipeg. Starting to have a soft spot for the Canucks as well. I like a lot of their young players. So you can tell I'm Canadian because I seem to have somewhat of a Canadian bias, even though I really try not to be. Who will the Wings draft? You know what? That number 4 spot is going to be a very interesting spot for the Red Wings in the 2020 draft. That's a tough call. Do they go with another defenseman? I mean, they got Sider last year. They could go in a different direction. They could grab a center. I mean, even if Byfield's gone, which he likely would be, and if Stützle's still there, they take him, I think. But the odds of that happening are probably slim. So, yeah, you're right. It really depends on who. Like, Ottawa's probably got the easiest spot in the draft, personally, because they're going to have the leftovers from 1, 2, and then after they pick 3, whoever goes at 4, they'll have another one. Logan Brown, sorry, trying to keep up the chat here. Perfetti or Askarov. Yeah, you know what? It's a possibility for sure. Top 5 coaches. Yeah, they're definitely all great coaches for sure. For sure. It's tough for a lot of them to get the recognition they deserve every year as well. It seems like a lot of the coaches that get nominated for the Adams Trophy is whoever improved the most. But when will Toronto win the Cup? That's a good question. I know Leafs have been waiting since 1967. Their window is open. I think, in all honesty, if I had to make a prediction, I'd say in the next couple of years, if they can get a couple more pieces, I do think they're getting close, though. Drysdale might be there at 5. Stützle won't. Yeah, Stützle won't be for sure. Drysdale's a strong possibility. He could be there between 4 and 5. That's why a lot of people think that the Sens should take a center and a defenseman. 2020 Leafs, eh? I guess we'll see. They got to get by Columbus first. This is a tough game. Yeah, see if they can get past the Bruins curse. Will the Maple Leafs run into the Bruins again? If they beat Columbus, well, at this point, right now, I wouldn't be too worried about the Bruins. Logan Brown, yeah. He is still quite young, and he's massive, 6'6", but I mean, I do have some concerns because he's developed slowly, but like you said, with some of these guys, they're so young, that it's too early to really call a lot of guys a bust. Like, really, a lot of them need 4 or 5 years sometimes before they're really regular, effective total players. Like, but Logan Brown, if he can become a solid, number 2, number 3, I'm not sure he's gonna be number 1 at this point, but feel great to watch hockey indeed. No bling bling. Yes, welcome to the stream, everybody. If you're new, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Leave some comments. Join the conversation, as they say. Yes, Brown's definitely a playmaker, for sure. Nick Robertson, yes, making his debut. Nail Yakupov, look at him. Yeah, he was one of the biggest busts in NHL draft history, especially for a first overall selection. No doubt about it. For those of you just joining the stream, who is going to score the first goal tonight? When's it finally going to come? I mean, we're 2 periods in now. We have no goals. We're in the second intermission. In case you're new here as well, it's a 0-0 game. The Blue Jackets are slightly outshooting the Leafs by, I think it was 21-19. We saw both teams have great A opportunities at the end of the second period. Matthews was robbed. And then Freddie Anderson made a stretch that leg out and save on, I believe it was Oliver Bjorkstrand. Matthews, no bling bling. Welcome, my friend. Another fellow New Brunswicker in the stream. That's what we like to see. Local pride. Toronto will score in about 5 minutes. Seth Jones, Columbus, early third. Yes, Alexander Daigle was. Oh, man. If he could have turned out to be the player they thought they would have been, that would have changed things a lot for the early Sens and early in their history. Quick thoughts on the Scheifele. Scheifele, in all honesty, I think he's done. I don't think it was intentional, at least from what I've seen so far. Unless I see that angle that Paul Maurice is talking about, I don't think that Tkachuk had intent. As we know, a lot of these guys nowadays, even though they're on different teams, they're friends. I mean, Scheifele and Tkachuk train together a lot in the summer. They both work with Gary Roberts. I don't see it. I mean, I know Matthew Tkachuk has a reputation, but at this point, I don't see it being intent. Maple Leafs got the zone here. The third period is underway. Just over 30 seconds in. Willie behind the net throws it back. How many positive corona tests will show up there? I'm hoping 0, Nate. That would be my preference. What team do you hate the most? Oof. That's a tough question, to be honest. I'm not sure I really hate any team, to be completely honest. Oh, good save by Korpisalo. If you're new to the stream, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Give me your thoughts on this Maple Leafs Columbus Blue Jackets game. We're early in the third, 0-0 score. The Blue Jackets are on the board. We have a goal. Atkinson down the wing beats Freddie Anderson. Columbus scores. See, that's what I said earlier. Oh, beat him on the blocker side. That's a save Freddie's got to make right there. Just squeeze him under the blocker. Oh. Good shot, not a great shot. Freddie should have had that. You get bragging rights, Daryl. That's what you get. Oh, I'm sure Leaf fans are devastated. Early in the third period, 1:05, Atkinson scores for the Blue Jackets. If Korpisalo can keep playing well, the Leafs might be in trouble. Can they come back is the question. The Blue Jackets are pressing here again right after the goal. Looks like they got some momentum. Welcome again. What's my favorite team? Unfortunately for me, I'm a Senators fan, so I've got nobody to cheer for this year. So I'm just a general hockey fan at the moment. Who was the best Blue Jackets forward season? Bjorkstrand? Yeah, Dubois. Pierre-Luc Dubois was probably their best forward all year. In my opinion. He's evolved quite nicely for Columbus. The Maple Leafs on the attack. Enter the zone. Oh. Could not get the shot away, though. Cheering for the Jets. Yeah, you know what? The Jets are a team I'd love to see have some success, but after that first game one and seeing the injuries, I'm not sure. Oh, that looked nasty on Scheifele. That reminded me of the Erik Karlsson injury a few years back, or quite a few years ago now, with Matt Cook on Karlsson. Hopefully it's not as bad, because if Scheifele has a torn Achilles, he could be out 6, 8, 9 months. Hard to say. I'm hoping it's not that bad. Blue Jackets are putting some more pressure on here. 17 minutes to go in the game. Of course, Sportsnet looks like it's... Oh, my TV was a little screwed up for a sec, but we're back in action here. Yeah, with Scheifele out, I would not be surprised to see Wheeler go to center. He actually did well. Oh, another good shot by the Blue Jackets. The Jets and Wheeler did well with him at center when Scheifele was out earlier. Did you see? No, I didn't. I didn't get to see it yet. I'll check the replay when the stream's over. But it was an awesome finish from what I've heard here. People were commenting. Nazem Kadri, obviously on the Leafs stream. I'm sure many Leafs fans are sad to see him go. He's a lot of their heart and soul, and he's doing really well in Colorado. Columbus, yes, they are pretty more aggressive right now. Leafs need to be able to get, and they're all coming back hard in their zone. The Leafs are having to get through 5 guys. Like, there's nothing going the other way right now. All right, man, Rob, thanks for joining us. Have yourself a wonderful evening. The Leafs are playing hot potato. Yeah, they've been not having a great time getting this stuff going here. If you're new to the stream, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're going to be streaming all through the playoffs. I post daily content as well in case you're not familiar. Columbus is currently on the attack. They just scored the first goal of the game. 1-0 Columbus. They're outshooting the Leafs 26-20. Just under 16 minutes left in the third period. And we now have an icing call against the Leafs. And the Blue Jackets are going to have another offensive zone face-off. I'm happy the Habs won. Yes, NHL Hockey News Reports, another YouTube channel in the stream. If you haven't checked him out or you're not familiar, go do so. I know he's been very kind to myself over the years and offers lots of support to my channel and watching. So certainly check him out. But not saying the Habs will win. No, and you know what? It's a short series, but it's a long series at the same time. I mean, we'll see how things go, but the Habs look good. Bjorkstrand's underrated. Yeah, you know what? He really is. And for Columbus, a team that needs offense, he's come up big. 15-36. Yep, I think we're on the same delay now. Yep, penalty coming up. Looks like Cody Ceci. What is your favorite series? Right now, I'm enjoying them all. Like, we've had some good hockey since the return has come, since the play-in started here. I know we're only on day 2, but the exhibition games were even decent as well. If you're new to the stream, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Certainly appreciate everybody's support. Let's watch some playoff hockey and have some great discussions. Everybody in the chat's been certainly doing well. Yes, Cody Ceci is going to the box for the Maple Leafs. The Blue Jackets on the power play after not long ago taking a 1-0 lead. They're outshooting the Leafs 27-20. Is the hockey that good, or did we miss it? You know what? It's probably both. I think it's good considering how long the layoff they had, but in all honesty, I know I missed it, and I would love it no matter what. I would honestly say Kukin and Tays, they definitely are underrated. Canes Rangers game was exciting for sure. Kadri with the game winner, 0.1 left over the Blues. Yes, Colorado with a big win over the Blues. Toronto needs to score. Well, they do need to score, but they need to protect themselves more so than they need to be taking chances right now. They have time to grab a goal. Do you think the Habs can take a 2-0? If they get the Carey Price playing the way he did in Game 1, then anything's possible, for sure. Oh, the Leafs get it out. Minute and 20 to go on the penalty. Intercepted the pass. Leafs are now going on a break. Muzzin up ahead, and Kapanen could not. Now, just to warn everybody as well, I am streaming right now on my iPhone because I was having trouble with my computer and my battery is getting a little low. So hopefully we can get through this third period before I lose my battery. Kubalik, yeah, Dominic Kubalik had an awesome first playoff game for sure, setting records. Columbus trying to break out here on the power play. They get the zone. All right, man. Thanks for joining the stream. Have a good night. Columbus is pressing. Oh, missed the net. Yes, Jonathan Toews was his old self. I would not mess with playoff Jonathan Toews right now. Oh, Columbus again. Another save. Now it's shooting the Leafs 28-20. Our play is over. Here comes Matthews. Yeah, Chicago had a great game. They hopefully the Oilers wake up. Oh, the Leafs are attacking. Oh, missed the net. CC's up there. In the corner, he loses the puck. Yeah, I will be streaming more. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming any more tonight, but definitely going to be streaming more probably tomorrow evening again. And we have another penalty coming. 1-0 Columbus. If you're new to the stream, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We have a 1-0 Columbus lead. We're getting later now into the third period for sure. Certainly going to be an interesting finish here as the Maple Leafs try to make themselves a comeback. Oh, what do we think is going to happen? We're on commercial break here now. Are the Leafs going to be able to come back and tie this game up? That is the question. All right, just bear with me 1 second. I'm going to have to just grab something. I'll be right back. Welcome everybody. I'll be right back here just a sec. Now I'm going to warn you, the audio may change here a little bit. I just need to put something in. Hopefully you can still hear me just as good. I just need to make sure my battery doesn't die here while we're streaming. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know, has the audio changed any after I just made that little change? Let me know. Like I said earlier, for anybody joining the stream a little late, I mean, I was having technical difficulty streaming on my computer, so we're streaming on our mobile device here, an iPhone right now. And I just had to plug in, which means I had to temporarily disconnect the microphone. So why Ottawa? Yeah, for me, to be honest, I grew up as a kid. Everybody around me was Leafs and Habs fans, and I just wanted something different. So when the Sens came into the league, they were another great Canadian team that I just wanted to be different, really, to be honest. Okay, let me just turn. All right, any difference now in audio? I just want to make sure everybody, because the microphone, or the built-in microphone is decent, and I'm pretty close to my device, so it should be okay. But let me know for sure. I want to make sure everybody can hear me. If you're new to the stream, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Maple Leafs trying to make a comeback here. 12 minutes to go. Blue Jackets lead 1-0. The Leafs are being outshot 29-21. You can hear me fine. That is fantastic. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. Are the Leafs going to make a comeback here? Let me your thoughts in the comments section. Oh, Blue Jackets pressing. Leafs get the puck out. Matthews coming down the zone. Enters a Blue Jacket zone. Passes off. Gets it back. Korpisalo with the save. Oh, man. What do we think? The Leafs going to tie this game up or what? Are we going to have a 1-0 game? Or are we going to end up going late into the third period, maybe even to overtime? Leafs get the puck off the draw. Ends up in the corner. Columbus trying to break out. Leafs are pushing hard here, I must say. They certainly have some more energy this shift. We got Nylander, Hyman, and Matthews out there. Korpisalo again with another save. They've had the last couple shots now for the Maple Leafs. Korpisalo standing tall. I honestly thought they were going to go with Elvis in this game. I think with the contract they gave him, I thought he was going to be the starting goalie, but obviously Tortorella picked the right guy. Korpisalo's had a great game so far for sure. 32nd behind me. Oh, well. Wouldn't be surprised if we're all on different time delays. I was honestly surprised. Yeah, for sure. But Korpisalo's doing great, though. I mean, he does have more experience, but based on when they signed Elvis, I really think that they view him as their goalie of the longer term than Korpisalo. But I guess we'll see here. Leafs are breaking out. Almost to the 10-minute mark. Columbus trying to retrieve the puck behind their net. They nudge it away, and Leafs keep it in. Here we go. Leafs regain control. Riley, good pass. Shot gets blocked. Over to the corner, and Columbus is... No, Leafs hold the line. Riley keeps it in again. Tavares shoots, misses the net. Elvis Presley, yes. What a name, Elvis Perslickens. I think I just love the name. I know I had seen him at the one of the international tournaments before he signed in the NHL. Always been a fan of the name. I think they'll stick with Freddie unless he gives up another goal or two here late in the third. I think Freddie will be the guy. Personally, I mean, yeah, that goal that Atkinson scored, he probably should have had it, but I don't think they're gonna change over one bad goal. Nylander behind the net. I must say, Willie Nylander has looked good tonight. He's had a lot of jump. Works well with Hyman. Matthews loses the puck. Barry with the shot doesn't get through. Oh, Columbus trying to clear. Can't get it out. Leafs are battling hard. They get it out. Matthews still has control, though. Over to Barry. Yes, Jerry, I think Jerry restarts for Pittsburgh. That's my prediction. Yeah, Nylander definitely improved a lot this year. I know he took a lot of crap last year, and he certainly, I think, proved his doubters wrong. That contract of his will be viewed upon as very favorable, team-friendly here. Not the Albatross contract many people said it was going to be when he was first signed. But he did have a big adjustment after being off, after sitting out for so long. Ooh, Jones playing well for Columbus. Columbus is breaking out again. Murray wasn't terrible, but I do think there was a couple plays, though, like I really thought he should have had, though. Toronto is pressing again. We're down to just over 8 minutes in play. Seth Jones trying to clear. He makes the good pass. Gets out of the zone, but they don't connect. And, oh. Leafs were calling for an offside there, but didn't get it. And Leafs are breaking out. Marner gets the puck deep. Tavares is chasing. Just over 7.5 to go. Columbus again breaks out of the zone. Maple Leafs might be in hard here. They're being outshot 30-26 right now. Leafs need a goal, and they got 7 minutes to do it. Oh, they have a break here. Riley, Mikheyev, Hall blocked again. Columbus has been blocking a lot of shots. I don't know what the stats are right off on that, but man. Columbus is really shutting them down. Oh, Columbus again on a break. Oh, good opportunity there, just missed wide. Riley trying to get the puck out, up the boards. All right, Leafs are out. Hyman to Matthews. Matthews enters the zone, trying to, look like he was getting ready to shoot, but lost control. Retrieves the puck. Over to Dermott. Matthews, and again, Columbus clogs up that middle of the ice, and they do not get the puck. They know what the Leafs are doing here. The Leafs are trying to get that shot from the slot, and Columbus is just clogging it up, and they're not getting anything through. Yes, I agree. Columbus is playing solid defensive hockey, and the Maple Leafs they just can't catch. Oh, Maple Leafs might have caught a break here, though. See? Turnover. Oh, big save by Korpisalo. Muzzin back at the point. Shot's blocked. Spills in the slot. Columbus clears it out. And here they come. Can Columbus do anything offensively? Barry's back with Muzzin. Columbus back to the point. Oh, good save, Freddie Anderson on a screen shot from the point. Columbus is holding the pressure. The Leafs look like they're tired, probably wanting to change. Yes, Tortorella was fired by Vancouver. That was quite some time ago now, but yes, I do believe he was fired. He was not too often coaches resign. All right, Muzzin with the puck, waiting for a change, dumps it in. Looks like Mikheyev down there battling. Columbus again gets it out. The Leafs are not getting any zone time here. We've got 5 minutes left. Columbus and Toronto. Toronto is not getting any zone time. Columbus is shutting them down. Good opportunity there. Columbus in the slot, but they could not bank her home. Back to the point, and the puck comes out. 4.5 minutes to go. Yeah, Princess Flora, I think you're about 20 seconds ahead of me by the looks of it. I still have 4:40 on the clock here. Here comes Seth Jones trying to break out of the Columbus end. He makes it through the Leafs guys. He gets it all the way down. A one-man rush down the other end, waiting for some help. Tied up in the corner. He's killing the clock. Hyman gets it free. Over to Dermott. And here they come. Tyson Barrie breaks it out. Hyman. And again, Blue Jackets are all back and they get it out no problem. This has been a major problem for the Leafs. Good glove save, Freddie Anderson after the transition there. Now, the Columbus, they're all getting back. They're back checking. 1-0 Jackets. You know what? It could be. It could be. Unless we get some late third period heroics. Vivalainen steal. Well, I guess time will tell. Time will only tell. Could very well be. Seth Jones is elite, says Keegan. Yes, I agree. Seth Jones, one of the better defensemen in the NHL. Often underrated, often overlooked. Pull Anderson. Well, they probably might have to if they don't get one here soon. Leafs are in tough here. Late in the third period. We're in commercial break right now. Columbus is out shooting the Leafs. They're smothering them defensively. Leafs are having a hard time getting anywhere. They haven't had a grade A opportunity in some time. If you're new to the stream, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button as well. I'd like to see how many likes we can get. I believe we're at 36 at the moment. I'd like to get that up a little higher before the end of the game. We don't have a lot of time left, so if you haven't already done so, click the button. Subscribe if you're new. Tavares going to tie it up, and that's my guess. Well, I guess that's the question I'll pose back to the rest of you then. Keegan's given their opinion. Will the Leafs have a late third period heroics here? The Leafs are relying too much on, yes, I agree. There's not a lot of great passing going on. Columbus has been able to predict what they're going to do, and they're shutting them down. Columbus is actually, well, obviously, fair to say the better team defensively, but they're all back in the zone. The Leafs are getting through 4 or 5. They're clogging up the neutral zone. It's just not going well for Toronto. They need a little bit more of a team game here. Whew. All right, we have 4 minutes to go. The game is back on. Columbus down on the Maple Leaf end. They won the face-off. Off the boards, back to the point. Shot is blocked by the Leafs. Columbus has the puck in the corner. We have a 2-on-2 battle. Leafs going up the boards, trying to get it out, and no. Columbus keeps it in. Yeah, no bling-bling. I agree. Totally. Blue Jackets are really causing some problems here. The Jackets are all back, though. At this point, it looks like Columbus is content to win 1-0, to be honest, which could come back to bite them if they're not careful. They haven't really had much offense in a while. I mean, Anderson's made a couple saves in his third period, but not a lot. And not a lot of good ones. He hasn't really had to. Riley, Marner, Matthews, Looks like the Leafs are loading up out there. Missed the net, and Columbus is going to break out again. We're down to 3 minutes to go. Oh, and the Blue Jackets have a break. Oh, big save, Freddie Anderson. What a save. That could be a game saver right there. Riley back the other way. Toronto plays 5 p.m. Tuesday. Definitely have to try to watch that for sure. Obviously, we got Morgan Riley coming back here. We're down to 2.5 minutes left. Toronto desperately trying to tie things up. 34-28 of the shots. Columbus has been smothering them defensively. Jones has been a force out there all night for Columbus. Columbus gets the line, dumps it in. Chasing the puck now. Leafs are all over them trying to get the puck back. But Columbus with a turnover in the Leafs' end. Looks like they're content to try to kill the clock here. Oh, no penalty on that. I thought they were going to get a call, but no. Not so much. Leafs get the puck out. Here we go. We are down to 2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining. Maple Leafs in trouble. Subscribe if you're not on the subscribe list here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this stream already, please, if you haven't already done so. We're up to 37. It'd be nice to get it to 40 here before we wrap up. Columbus is on a break. Freddie Anderson has not been able to get to the net or to the bench yet. Leafs break it up. Can't pull the goalie when you're in your own zone. Marner behind the net with the puck. We're down to 1:30 to go, 90 seconds. Marner breaks out. I would imagine Freddie Anderson is going to the bench here. He is not gone yet. It looks like, yes, he's out now. The goalie is out. Leafs have 6 attackers. And they gave it away. Columbus. Oh. Columbus only dumps it out. We have 1 minute to go. Morgan Riley, and that goes on to play. Actually, just over a minute. 1:04 remaining. Leafs trying to tie this game up. Maple Leafs are in trouble. Do we get late game heroics here? We get the final minute of play. I would imagine Keefe's going to probably call a timeout here. I'd be surprised if he doesn't. Considering they haven't really had the greatest stretch of play here. Yep, timeout has been called. Timeout, Maple Leafs. 1:04 to go. Freddie Anderson on the bench. Are we going to get some late game heroics? Looks like they're loading up here. Probably going with Matthews, Marner, Nylander, Tavares, Riley's what it looks like to me. I guess we'll see who else is out there. Yes, you're right, Andrew. They need to show up. Now's the time. It's do or die. This is a short series. Keegan, yeah, you're right to a degree, except remember Tampa got off to a great start, and then Columbus took over. Tampa got a little overconfident. Korpisalo's been huge for them all night. Is he going to be able to shut him down here? He's made 28 saves so far. Face off just outside the blue line. The Leafs dump it in. Surprised they didn't go with a different attack there. Marner, back at the point, shoots it in. And Columbus gets it out. Marner hustling back. The net, oh, and he blocks the pass over. Columbus had a great chance there for an empty netter, and the Maple Leafs took it away. We're just over 30 seconds to go. Nylander leaves the puck. Back over to Matthews. Back to Matthews again. Again, Marner gets it in deep to the slot, and Columbus intercepts. Oh, and it's out of the zone. We're down to 20 seconds. Looks like Columbus is going to get the empty net goal, and it's in. Blue Jackets are going to take game number 1, 2-0. Columbus hits the empty net goal. Tortorella has coached himself a defensive mastery here over the Maple Leafs. They clogged the neutral zone all night. Marner made a great last-ditch effort on that play right beforehand to stop the empty netter, but the next time they weren't going to miss this time. Boom. In the empty net. Alex Wenberg, who's had a tough couple of years, gets a big goal for the Blue Jackets. Number 10. We're down to 18 seconds. There's probably no way we're getting 2 goals from the Maple Leafs. Holy jumpins. Are the Maple Leafs hitting the panic button after this one? I know Leaf fans, there's lots of you in the stream here. Let me know your thoughts. Are you worried? I know it's one game, but these are short series. No different than Montreal fans the other night. You don't want them to be overconfident. It's over. The Blue Jackets shut out the Leafs 2-0 with an empty net goal. Cam Atkinson gets your game winner. Leafs off the ice already. Wow. Michel Therrien, I did not like Therrien as a coach, period. I'm not sure yet, Bling Bling. I'll be posting that soon. I will likely be streaming a game tomorrow. Don't know exactly when yet, though. I'll be back. Princess, thanks for joining me tonight. Appreciate it. I'll definitely be streaming lots more here now that we got it going. Certainly lots of fun to talk to you guys while we watch the game. Great interaction. Lots of great fans joining us tonight. Certainly appreciate you all taking the time to watch the game here with me. We're at 38 likes. I'm probably going to be signing off here in a moment or two. I don't know if the game is done. Wouldn't mind getting it up to 40 likes if any of you are in the stream and haven't already watched or hit the like button. Michael Wang, love watching your channel. See you later. Thanks for joining us tonight, and I appreciate you all your support. Come back for the Habs game. Yeah, I'll definitely try to stream some of the Montreal series for sure if I can. Good night. Thanks, Daryl. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Thanks for the great hockey chat, everybody. Maple Leafs officially lose to the Blue Jackets 2-0 after an empty net goal by Alex Wenberg. Thanks for the stream. We'll catch you from the beginning next time. Well, hopefully I can catch the beginning of the game without tech issues next time. Thanks again, No Bling Bling. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the stream, MJ. No problem. I'll be doing this again more in the future. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. Wow, so what's everybody's thoughts? Anybody who's sticking around here, I'll stay online for a few more minutes and then we'll wrap it up here. But for those that are left, what are your thoughts on this game? Pretty crazy. Wow, Columbus stuns Toronto 2-0. Defensive mastery. The high-powered Leafs offense could not get the job done. I thought Seth Jones was a beast all night for Columbus. They clogged up the neutral zone. They protected the net well. They all got back in the defensive zone. To a degree, I'm surprised, but in a way, I'm not. I didn't know it would be quite this tough. Marner was decent at the end, but a lot of the Leaf players, their forwards, didn't really have fantastic games for sure. Wow, so that is over. Game one of the Leafs and Jackets comes to an end. Maple Leafs down. Columbus played this way for a while now. Yeah, you're right, exactly. My thoughts were, could they even score? You know, that's the problem is, can they pop enough goals in? That's the tough part. So, for sure. I don't think so. For Oscar Lindblom, he might, but they're saying it's possible, but I would imagine it'd be a little while before he does. I'm not sure what his conditioning's like. Obviously, I know those treatments that he went through are super hard on you, so not really sure exactly what his status is, but they are optimistic he could play in these playoffs. Dubas knows talent, but doesn't know how to put an all-around team to win a cup. Well, I guess we'll see. There's certainly going to be some pressure on Dubas if they get beat out in the first round. I don't think he'll be going anywhere as yet, though. Oscar, he's probably there for morale. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely, he's there for morale. So the Connect Minnesota game is coming up here shortly as well. I know. What do you think about the rumors Lafreniere not wanting to go? You know what? It wouldn't surprise me to a degree because, you know, they all have their preference, and maybe he doesn't want to play in the, you know, the hotbed of Montreal, the pressure that comes with it. Difficult to say. Who wins the Calder? I personally would vote for Cale Makar, but I know Quinn Hughes is right there as well. Either one of them would be a great choice. Based on my opinions and what I've seen out there, is probably pretty much 50-50. It's a tough call. But if I'm picking Cale Makar by like a hair. Columbus sucks. Well, they didn't suck tonight. They beat the Leafs 2-0. They played a solid defensive game. And even though they're not really an exciting team to watch, they get the job done, which is really all that matters. All right, everyone, any more quick questions? And then I'm going to be signing off for the evening. The game is over. We're just doing a little post recap here. I'll definitely be streaming more here in the very near future. So certainly thanks very much, everybody, for joining me tonight. Appreciate the hockey talk. I appreciate you liking the stream. We're at 39, which is pretty good. Considering my first one started off with nothing but tech issues, and then we got through, 2 periods of the game. We got 39 likes. We had as many as, I think it was about 30-some people in any given time. We had one awesome donation through the Super Chats, which was greatly appreciated. So certainly, I think a pretty successful overall solution here. So certainly thanks everybody for joining me. And if there's any more quick questions here before we wrap up, I'll take your last couple of questions and then I'll be signing off for the night. No bling bling. Good night, man. Thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful evening. The numbers are starting to dwindle down there now. Obviously, most people are probably heading out. All right, everybody, if that is all for tonight, thanks for joining me. Look forward to the next stream. We'll definitely be doing a stream probably tomorrow evening as well. We'll see what the schedule is and decide what games we can talk here. But certainly it was a great experience for me, and certainly hopefully a good experience for you. And hopefully we'll have plenty more to come. So thanks very much, everyone, and I will catch you next time.